What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and today we're going to take a look at a Town Hall 8 trophy pushing army that you can use to successfully climb up the ladder in the trophy system as a Town Hall 8. The army that we're going to be using today is 2 golems, 9 Valkyries, 1 Hog Rider, 4 minions, 10 wizards or party whiz since we're in the middle of the event, 5 wall breakers, 5 archers, and then most importantly the earthquake spells. Now within the clan castle we do have Valkyries, but you need to be sure to bring clan castle troops if you are going to be a trophy pusher. Now something to think about is if you're not going to be able to get clan castle troops, you might want to look to moving to a clan that supports your goals. Unfortunately, you have to have them in order to be successful as a trophy pusher, because we're going to be taking a look at a Town Hall 9 base today, and as you climb up the ladder you're going to start facing off against Town Hall 9s and 10s, and you're going to have to figure out how to beat them. So as we look at this base, the major defense on this base added to Town Hall 9 is the 2 Expos, and we have to figure out how to get to the core of this base and get the Town Hall down to pull off a very successful 2-star attack. Now you need to make sure that you zoom all the way out and identify free percentage in the builders huts. The builders huts grants you more percentage, and you cannot miss out on easy percent like the builders huts. So we're going to go ahead and start out by using archers, and the archers are going to take down these builders huts and gain us about 4 or 5%, and that's going to help us add to our percentage. Now we're going to let them work for a moment, guys, and we're going to look for areas on the base that we can use minions. And you will notice in the northern point of this base that we do have 2 archer towers, and those archer towers are not getting coverage over top of these gold mines, so we're going to use a few minions there to take out those gold mines and gain more percentage. That way we can successfully gain the 2-star. We're also going to drop another minion on the eastern side of the base in the location where this cannon is at, and it also does not have coverage of an archer tower. And we are looking to get our Valkyries into the core of this base. That's one of the main components of this attack, is getting the Valkyries in the core. So we're going to allow these troops to work and pick off defenses. Now I want to point this out to you really quick, is the drop or the placement of the earthquake spells. And so there's a trick that I learned years ago, and I'm going to try to teach you today, is that you can create a specific funnel to send your Valkyries into the base by dropping 3 earthquake spells in one location and then offsetting the 4th in order to open up a specific channel. If you stack all 4, you will basically open up a major hole, but you're going to open up this compartment here, which is going to send your Valkyries down towards the south and not into the core. So what we did was basically open up one specific channel and breach the wall in a location that will send our Valkyries directly to the core. I hope that makes sense for you guys, and you will see the results of that opening here in a moment. So that minion is still working. It's going to take out that cannon, and we're going to drop a golem and follow it up with a few party whiz in order to start clearing out some buildings and ensure that our Valkyries go inside the base. We're also going to follow it up with a Barbarian King and a few more party whiz down here in the western corner, and then the next golem is going to be dropped in the northern point. He's going to target the wall, going after that archer tower, and then we're going to use our wall breakers to open up the base. Now you will also notice that there are clan castle troops in balloons, and so the balloons will be taken out by the party whiz or the wizards, whichever you choose to use, and then we're going to send our Valkyries into the base, hitting a rage spell, and you will notice that they went directly to the core of the base through that opening that we set earlier with the earthquake spells. And then we're going to save our heal spell for the core of this base. That way our Valkyries are able to take down the Expos, go after the hidden Teslas, and then also take down the most important item there, and that would be the Town Hall. So we are at 50%, and we're going to basically use the remaining troops that we have to try to take down a few more defenses or a few more buildings to gain a little bit more percent. That way we can gain more trophies. So that's where that Hog Rider is going to come into play. This archer tower is focused in on our Valkyries, and so the Hog Rider is going to go in and assist with taking down that archer tower, and then also go after that air defense. And then you will also notice that there are party whiz and archers taking out a few additional buildings. We're going to speed this attack up now that we are basically at the end of the attack, and try to pick off a few more percent. That's the most important thing here, is to gain a little bit more percent to gain the most trophies out of the attack that you possibly can, using the most out of that golem that's left. And we are going to finish out this attack at about, I think we finished out about 70%. So we're going to speed this up, that way you can see the army one more time, and then we're going to take a look at a Town Hall 8 attack. Before we get started, I do want to show you the attack log. That way you can see that this army does work, and I have not lost yet with it. It has been very successful so far. We are starting to work our way up into high gold, almost into Crystal League, and we're starting to face off against Town Hall 9s. So Town Hall 9s, we do have to be very patient, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a Town Hall 8 attack, and you should be able to 3-star Town Hall 8s if you use the attack strategy properly. Now you will notice that by zooming all the way out, we will identify very important builders huts, and we can take those out by using our archers. So we're going to do this attack the same exact way, except for we're going to make sure that we go into the clan castle first. That way we can make sure that we deal with any clan castle troops that might be available, and that way we're going to start by dropping our golems and our wizards and also our barbarian king. That way we can start clearing out some buildings and funneling to make sure that our Valkyries go into the base. Similar strategy by dropping the wall breakers to open up the compartment, but only this time around I believe that we drop all 4 of our earthquake spells in the same location to open up a major hole and granting access to the town hall. Now we're going to drop our Valkyries, and then we're going to drop probably our heal spell and save our rage spell, I believe. But we're going to allow those Valkyries to work. They're going to move in between buildings. That's exactly what they do. And then we're going to drop the rage spell on top of the town hall. That way it kind of shoots the Valkyries around the base going on the back end. And then we're going to drop our heal spell down in the location where we think that the Valkyries are going to go. Unfortunately, they do cut through the wall, and they will go down on the south side of the base. So we're going to take advantage of this golem over here on the left side by dropping the hog rider to go in and start working on that archer tower as well as some wizard. And what's going to happen there is the defenses will be tied up on that golem, and we will be able to pick off some more additional defenses. So that's something that you need to make sure that you take advantage of. Use your golems all the way through the attack and try to identify locations. Now, if you do have additional wall breakers, you will notice that we just opened up a compartment for our Valkyries. So make sure that you hold on to the wall breakers till the end of the attack. You might actually need them in order to grant access to another compartment for your Valkyries. So the Valkyries are going to move back around, and they're going to go into this final compartment, and you will notice that we no longer have any wall breakers. So we're going to have to rely on that tank, that remaining tank in the Golemite, and the Valkyries will go in and take down, actually the wizards actually take down that archer tower, but regardless, the Valkyries would have done the same thing. But anyways, that is going to be the army right there, guys. If you want to try it for yourself, if you are not trophy pushing and you are farming for resources, or you need a solid clan war attack, click one of those videos over there. And that's going to wrap us up for today, guys. If you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys.